Hey, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. It is Friday, February the 5th, and this is the next video update of GVRA. I hope you all have had a good week. I've got about 4 items I'd like to share with you today. I'll try to keep it relatively brief. First and foremost, as you all know, our state legislature is in session. The General Assembly's been meeting. And so I've already presented for your information on the amended state fiscal year 16 budget, which really didn't have any major changes in it. And on Monday, I'll be presenting to the House Subcommittee on Appropriations on the proposed 17 budget. Kind of looks like that. And probably there's not a lot of big changes in our budget for next fiscal year, which will start July 1, 2017. But just in case you've probably heard some rumors or the gossip line has been going, there is a recommendation in the governor's budget that all state agencies, including GVRA, again would be eligible for a merit-based pay raise. And so if the legislature passes that and leaves that in the governor's budget and it's approved, then come July 1, all of our employees within GVRA would be eligible for a pay increase. We don't know the amount, but it would be based again upon your performance. So that's a good thing, and that would be 2 years in a row that we've been able to do that. So keep your fingers crossed, and we certainly think that it will pass. So other than that, there's really not much in the budget proposed for next year. So I'll move on to point number 2, and that really has to do with, and you've seen the memo I've sent out about that we've engaged a group called iServiceX, and they started a week ago this past Monday, January 25th, and their goal is really to help us. They're doing a couple things. They're helping us streamline all of the processes within the vocational rehabilitation program and the Warm Springs Vocational Services and Cave Spring Vocational Services and the Business Enterprise Program. And then out of that, they're also going to help us come up with the right design and the restructuring of integrating all of those services into a single entity. It's about a 6-month-long project. I'm sure you're going to be getting a lot of information. I will tell you that I identified Raj Gandhi, who is our program director of BEP, as our interim project champion. And so Raj is working real hard with the iServiceX team, and you're going to be seeing weekly flash reports, they call them, on the work they're doing, and we'll try to keep all of you informed as that progresses. The next thing I wanted to share with you is that Ed James and Dale Arnold and I had the pleasure of being part of a 19-person team from Georgia that attended what was called the National WIOA, that's the new law, the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, National Convening Conference in Washington, D.C. Last week. We actually flew to D.C. the day after they had the massive snowstorm, so we all got to get stuck in the snow and see about 28 inches of snow and 18-degree temperature. But it was a 4-day conference in D.C., and Georgia sent 19 people. There was representatives from the Georgia Department of Labor. The lead group is under Economic Development. It's the Division of Workforce Development. We had individuals from the technical colleges, adult and technical education on our team, as well as a member from the United States Department of Labor who's over apprenticeships in Georgia. Great group of people, and it was a great conference. But the highlight for us was Dale Arnold actually got to present at the national conference on our Federal Career Pathways E3 grant. Did a great job, and so thank you to Dale and his team. And then actually, Ed and I and Jimmy Wilson came up to join us, but we had a private meeting with the RSA Commissioner, Janet Lebrecht, and we talked about what we're trying to do in Georgia and all the exciting things that you all are doing and the improvements that we're making. And it was a great meeting. We spent about an hour and a half with Commissioner Lebrecht. And the backside of that is that she's going to visit Georgia. In fact, I've been working with her assistant, and right now it looks like Commissioner Lebrecht will be visiting us. I think it's going to be March the 7th and 8th, which is, I believe, a Monday and Tuesday. And so you'll hear more as we work out the details of her trip. But that'll be a great opportunity for the RSA Commissioner. As you all know, or probably know, RSA, Rehab Services Administration, is the federal agency under the United States Department of Education that really provides our federal grants, in particular the VR grant. and Commissioner LeBrecq was appointed by President Obama. And so it was a great experience. She's a lady who worked in, she was actually the state director for the Massachusetts VR. She's blind, just a great lady, very intelligent, knowledgeable, so it'll be a thrill to have her visit our state. And then finally, I wanted to share with you that we have a board meeting next Wednesday from 1 to 3, and instead of being at the Twin Tower building here in downtown Atlanta, we're actually going to have it at the Freight Depot across from Underground. And one of the things that's also going on, in case you haven't seen the commercials on TV, is that Reverend Franklin Graham, who's the son of Billy Graham, is actually having a prayer day at Liberty Plaza, or basically on the steps of the Capitol, also next Wednesday from, I believe, 10 o'clock in the morning till noon or something like that. But our board will be meeting next Wednesday at the Freight Depot from 1 to 3. And I'll just close by thanking you all for the great work that you continue to do. I will say that Ed James shared some statistics with me on how well the VR program has done over the last 2 years. And let me just end by giving you kudos to all of those of you working in VR. Pardon me while I look through my sheets here to see if I can find the data. But basically the answer is this. The number of referrals and applications between 2014, state fiscal 2014 and 2016 have gone up 48%. So thank you for all the hard work to do that. And more importantly, the number of placements, successful closures between 2014 and state fiscal 2016 is an increase of 98%. So you've doubled the number of placements. And that's our mission. And so congratulations, great work. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.